It's a DMV First Warn day because of that smoke and that haze, really reducing visibility and also reducing that air quality. So as we take a live look at Hagerstown, I've been showing this every single weather hit of mine, and we've been noticing that visibility has continued to decrease. Really tough to see out in the distance, and that's not because of fog, it's because of that smoke that's in the air. So definitely want to make sure that everyone's taking those precautions before they head outside right now. That's all the smoke and the pollutants that are in the air. You want to make sure that you are masking up to protect your lungs from any of that smoke or pollutants. Very unhealthy across the D.C. metro area, including Northern Virginia, as well as parts of Southern Maryland. Farther off towards the north, that hazardous category is even worse in the very unhealthy category. That hazardous category in the deep purple has been across much of south and eastern Pennsylvania, even including the Philadelphia metro area through much of the morning, and was clipping northernmost parts of Frederick County like we're seeing right now. Also quite hazardous, or I should say, also quite unhealthy back over towards the I-81 corridor at this point. Visibility down about a mile for D.C., Manassas, Frederick, Leesburg, as well as Martinsburg and Hagerstown. About 7 miles in Cumberland. We're talking about 2 miles to even 4 miles down towards Culpeper and Fredericksburg. So we've slowly noticed that plume of smoke continue to push its way southbound, now starting to push into the Culpeper and Fredericksburg area where that visibility has been greatly reduced since earlier this morning. If you're trying to plan out the rest of your day today, like I mentioned, limit or even avoid that time outside. But we'll notice those temperatures climbing into the mid-upper 70s to near 80. In terms of that wildfire smoke forecast, we're looking at 9 a.m. to even close to noon, still tracking quite dense of that smoke across much of the D.C. metro area. So really not much improvement by the next few hours. As we get towards later on today, still tracking moderate to dense smoke across the D.C. and area southbound. Farther off towards the north, should see a little bit of improvement. But then as we look ahead towards later on this evening after sunset, we still could be dealing with still some areas of some patchy, dense smoke that will be pushing its way through. Temperatures out there right now, we're in the 40s and 50s. Farther off towards the north and west, Hagerstown, Frederick are mid-upper 50s. Close to D.C., we're low 60s, right around 60 in Fredericksburg at this hour. Those highs today, mid-upper 70s for much of the area through the rest of your Thursday. Thursday still looking mainly dry. We can't have that chance for a stray shower to pop up, but thinking tomorrow we'll see more spotty rain showers into the afternoon, which should at least bring a little bit of relief from some of that haze. Again, tomorrow's still looking quite hazy out there, but thinking that today will be the worst of it, which is good. So we're going to start to turn the corner at least as we look ahead towards tomorrow. Now, a few of these showers could contain some thunderstorms, so keep that in mind for tomorrow afternoon. Then later on tomorrow evening, we should be drying things out. Saturday is looking dry. Saturday, though, we should also see some slight improvement in terms of that air quality as well. It's looking more likely that we'll see some better conditions as we get towards this weekend. In terms of high temperatures, we're talking low 80s for Saturday, upper 80s to near 90 on Sunday, and then we're looking at some more rain chances to start off that next work week. Shanika, how are those roadways this morning?